NBA free agency is here, and it's time to break down what the Mavs have done so far and what they could possibly do to make this team even better moving forward. This is K-Lou from DopeContent.com, and we are here with another Mavs update. Let's get right into it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us here for this Mavs update here on DopeContent.com and Dope Content's YouTube. So if you're watching on either platform, thank you so much for joining. Much love to you. Your support does not go unnoticed, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's get into it. Dallas Mavericks went 38-44 last season. Very disappointing. We talked about it in the last update video that we did. You already know they were picked to make the playoffs. They tried to make a splash move late in the season, traded for Kyrie Irving. It went downhill. It fell. It just didn't work. Big problems on defense. They didn't have no problem scoring, but defense was a problem. Interior defense mainly was the problem. And then you just had guys missing wide open threes and just wasn't playing defense. Cough, cough, Reggie Bullock. But yeah, let's get right into what they've done so far. So first things first, got the priority out the way. Like I've been telling y'all for months, Kyrie Irving re-signed with the Dallas Mavericks. He is not going nowhere. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. That's the wrong button. Shout out to Kyrie. As he got a 3-year deal, $126 million. So his contract will be, and it's a 2-year option with a player. I'm sorry, it's a 2-year deal with a 1-year player option, right? So at the end of the day, his contract will be up at the same time as Luka's contract. So that's something to look out for with the Mavs. So they have a short amount of time with these two guys to make something happen, or one, if not both, will be gone. I think if one does leave, it's going to be Kyrie and not Luka. But I think Luka's going to retire here. I'm on record saying that, and I'm going to keep saying that. Just like I said, Kyrie is going to return. Everybody like, oh, listen to Brian Windhorst, whatever his name is, pushing his agenda, trying to get Kyrie to LA with LeBron. He's not an NBA reporter. He is a LeBron reporter. Like, he might be on ESPN and all that stuff, but he's a LeBron reporter. He rides LeBron all the way to the top. And when LeBron retired, I don't know what that man go do. Bruh. So that's all he was doing. Oh, Kyrie can still do this. Kyrie can still do that. And then they was making jokes on Twitter after Kyrie re-signed. He was like, well, somebody posted a picture of Brian and was like, hey, Kyrie said, you know, he just signed with the Mavericks to possibly work out a signing trade with the LA Lakers so he could play with LeBron. It's like just, and everybody ran with it. People are mad. Lakers fans are really mad. LeBron fans are really mad. And y'all are funny, man. Y'all are hilarious because y'all get on here when Kyrie got traded, or the rumor that Kyrie was about to get traded, and y'all thought he was going to go to LA then. Y'all was like, oh, Kyrie this, Kyrie that. We love Kyrie. Kyrie and LeBron go kill Kyrie this and Kyrie that, right? As soon as that failed in LA and he got traded to Dallas, it all of a sudden turned to, oh, Kyrie sucks. You know, Kyrie ain't no winner. Kyrie can't do this. Kyrie can't do that. Kyrie can't play defense and all of that, right? Hilarious. You just butthurt because LeBron James to get his boy back, right? So the Mavs had a season end how it ended. Oh, they couldn't wait to talk then. See, I told you Kyrie can't do this. Kyrie can't do that. And then free agency come around. Kyrie show up to, our free agency started because we didn't make the playoffs. So Kyrie is showing up to the Laker playoff games, and the same fans, see, I told you Kyrie is coming. Kyrie is coming. Kyrie this, Kyrie that, Kyrie that. And as soon as Kyrie re-signed with the Mavs, those same people, Kyrie can't do this, Kyrie can't do that. I even had one guy say, oh, Kyrie is not a superstar. What? Just hilarious. You was all on his jockstrap when you thought he was going to sign with the Lakers, the 2 times that you thought the Lakers was going to get him with LeBron, and then as soon as he decided to stay in Dallas or get traded to Dallas, then stay in Dallas, here you go, Kyrie ain't this and Kyrie ain't that. Like, get out of here, bro. Y'all are hilarious. Like, just salty. LA, you're putting up a good team right now. You guys are making some good signings right now. You shouldn't be worried about what Kyrie is doing. I'm just saying. Just saying, like, let that hurt go. Get over it. He is a Maverick for at least 3 more years. Well, let's just say 2.5, because that third year he might not re-sign. He might opt out. So yeah, we'll see. At least 2 more years he's a Maverick, right? But moving on, they brought back Seth Curry. So welcome back Seth Curry on a 2-year deal. This is third time here. This is his third time here. So welcome back to Seth Curry. It's good to see him back in the Mavs uniform. And they just signed Dante Exum, the former Jazz guard, 6'5", 6'9" wingspan, 27 years old. Last played in the EuroLeague. I really don't understand this signing, especially with this being fully guaranteed. I don't really understand it. I mean, he is a good defender, so maybe that's the reason they brought him to the team. 27 years old, good defender. But I mean, he's mostly known for being injury prone and getting body slammed over there in the EuroLeague. So we'll see. I really didn't get that. Maybe he's a part of a signing trade. Maybe we're gonna trade him in a package with somebody. I don't know what they're gonna do. But Dante Exum got signed, and then the one that no Mavs fan wanted to hear, freaking Dwight Powell is back on a 3-year, $12 million deal. Man, we cannot get rid of this guy to save our lives, man. Like, it's horrible. Like, we just can't get rid of him. We can't get rid of him. And listen, Mavs fans don't hate Dwight Powell. We don't hate Dwight Powell. We like him. He's a good person. You know, he's a hard worker on the court. The problem is we know how this work in Dallas. And we going to see something that we don't want to see, which is most likely Dwight Powell taking over the starting center position yet again. And he's getting most of the minutes at the center position. We've already been down that road. There's only so far you're going to get with Dwight Powell playing center and starting as your center and getting more playing times than anybody else at your center at 6'8", 6'9", whatever he is, 6'9". Like, stop, man. Stop this, please, man. Like, I didn't like that signing at all, just for the reason I know how Jason Kidd loves Dwight Powell. That's the only reason I didn't like that signing. And the opportunity that this guy might start. Because the Mavericks went from, we could get possibly DeAndre Ayton. That hasn't went through yet. Let's see. What's the guy in Chicago? I can't think his name right now. He just re-signed with Chicago. What's the guy name? What's the center? I can't even think of his name. Man, my mind just went blank. What's the center? Let me see if I can find him on here. What's the center? Andre Drummond. There you go. Andre Drummond. He just re-signed with Chicago. And then it was somebody else. It was another center that they said the Mavs was looking at. Oh, Miles Turner. But as of right now, I don't see Miles being moved. So now if we look at our centers, we're looking at JaVale McGee, who's still on the roster. We're looking at Dwight Powell. If you want to call Rashawn Holmes a center, you can, but I look at him more as a power forward. And Derek Lively. Those are centers right now. And then power forwards is Maxi Kleber. You got Oliver Prosper, who's gonna play shooting guard and small forward and power forward most likely here. And then knowing Jason Kidd, Reggie Bullock, undersized behind, is gonna be at power forward again. So right now, if you look at this team, let's get everybody on the roster. You got Luka and Kyrie, of course. Cool, right? Josh Green, Jaden Hardy. Cool, right? And then you got Maxi Kleber, Reggie Bullock, Seth Curry. Cool. Tim Hardaway. Cool. You know, he makes a lot of money, but I mean, once he's hot, he's hot. I like him when he's hot. Derek Lively, the rookie. Rashawn Holmes from Sacramento. Dwight Powell, Oliver Prosper, JaVale McGee. And then you got, you know, some of the people that's playing in the summer league and etc. Right? But that's your team right now. That's your roster. And Dallas has been tied down to a couple of people And these people are coming off the board fast. Dylan Brooks, they said Dallas and Dylan Brooks had entrance. Gone. Bruh. They said Harrison Barnes and Dallas had interest. Gone. Bruh. Dylan Brooks just signed with Houston. Harrison Barnes re-signed with Sacramento. So, I mean, Malik Beasley, he's free. 26-year-old guard, defense, a 3-and-D guy. I would rather have him than the guy we just signed, Dante Exum, honestly, but they went the Exum way. So Malik Beasley is still free. Patrick Beverly just signed with Philly. Let's see. Miles Bridges is gone. He got the qualifying offer, so let's just say he's gone. We talked about Dylan Brooks. Bruce Brown. The Mavericks was tied down to Bruce Brown. He signed with Indiana. So it's a lot of these people that the Mavericks were tied down to that are, signing. So I'm looking at this Jordan Clarkson. The Mavericks been tied down to him for about 2 years, right? He opted in to stay with Utah. Jay Crowder. The report is that he's going to re-sign with Milwaukee. So, I mean, these people are just falling off the board. And I'm trying to look at somebody that will fit Dallas on this free agent list, and it's not that many people, man. Like, it's really nobody else that I really want to see, on this Maverick team. You got Michael Carter Williams, maybe, but nah, I'm not feeling him right now. Dylan Brooks going to Houston. I'm a little disappointed in it. I thought Mavericks was going to try to get Dylan Brooks, and I thought they were going to get him. I would have been perfectly fine with Dylan Brooks coming to Dallas, but his 14 points per game average with his defense and his, I know he's a clown sometimes, but Dallas don't have nobody like that, right? Everybody talking about Draymond Green, who's gonna go down. Draymond Green got $100 million out there in Golden State, so Draymond ain't going nowhere. So right now you got Mo Bamba is free. Let me give you some names. Shoot, Harrison. Will Barton is free, but he's 32 years old. I said Malik Beasley, he's free. So he'll fit Dallas, but we got enough guards right now, to be honest with you. Let's see. Yeah, really nobody else is like Troy Brown Jr. from the Lakers. Thomas Bryant just signed with Miami, so he's gone off the board. Jamal Cain, maybe from Miami, the forward. Maybe he's an option. Willie Cauley-Stein, you want to bring him back? Torrey Craig at 32 years old from Phoenix is free, but he's free for a reason. Dwayne Dedman, 33-year-old center from Philadelphia, he's free, but he's free for a reason as well. So it's not that much to do in free agency. Look, if you're a Mavs fan and you're looking for them to improve, it's time to start looking at trades. Because they're not going to get it in free agency. That's it. Like, it's nobody else out there. This is a weak free agent class, especially considering everybody that's already re-signed with teams and moved on day one of free agency. It's not much to do. So now you got to start looking at trades. They were tied down. I saw a rumor on SportsIllustrated.com saying the Mavs are looking to get a trade for Jared Allen in a 3-team deal, but I don't think that's going to happen at all. There's still a possibility of landing DeAndre Ayton. There's still a possibility of landing Miles Turner. Me personally, I would love to get off of Reggie Bullock's contract. I would love to get off of Maxi Kleber's contract. And if JaVale McGee is part of the deal, which that's the reason the deal with Phoenix didn't go through, because they didn't want to take on JaVale McGee and his contract, even though he's only making like $5 million a year. They didn't want to take it on because they don't have money. I guess I don't know what the deal was with them not taking on a $5 million contract, especially with somebody that they already know in JaVale McGee. But if you look at the roster now, are they really better than last year? At the end of last year, if you look at the roster now, I mean, Christian Wood is a free agent. They're not going to get him Christian Wood was a good player. You got Seth Curry, Tim Hardaway. You got shooters. You got somebody that's gonna make open threes, unlike what Reggie was doing last year. Jaden Hardy, I expect him to be better. Josh Green, I expect him to be better. But overall, who's your starting power forward? Reggie Bullock again?
Bruh.
Maxi Kleber?
Bruh.
Like, we got some moves to make. They got some moves to make. And who's your starting, small forward? You gonna roll out Josh Green at small forward? Or you gonna roll out Jaden Hardy? You gonna put Kyrie at the 1, Jaden Hardy at the 2, Luke at the 3? Like, what we gonna do there? Is Tim Hardaway gonna start? It's a lot of moves that still need to be made, and I still think there's a lot of moves that's gonna be made with this team. I don't think Nico is anywhere close to being finished, but he got the priority out the way. He did re-sign Kyrie, so shout out to him for that. And 3 years, 126 is not a bad deal. So they left you with a little bit of money and a little bit of wiggle room to, make some more moves. So that's a good deal. And he did it on day one. He did it early. As soon as free agency opened up, everybody's like, oh, Kyrie's going to meet with this team. He's going to meet with that team. No. Kyrie re-signed in Dallas just like that. End of story, right? Just everybody shut up. So, I don't know what they're going to do, man. But I know some trades are coming. I just don't know who. If I have to give you a list of players who I think will be traded in the deal, Reggie Bullock is going to be on there. Tim Hardaway is going to be on there. Maybe Maxi Kleber. I would love to see Maxi Kleber get traded, honestly. And unfortunately, JaVale McGee. I like JaVale McGee, but it seems like he's not too high on the coaching staff's list right now. So JaVale McGee is most likely going to be traded. But I would look for those 4 players in some kind of deal to get somebody back here. Tim Hardaway, Reggie Bullock, JaVale McGee, Maxi Kleber. Those are the 4 players to look for, and those are the 4 players on the trading block, in my opinion. So we'll see what happened, man. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to give you a quick update of what's going on with the Mavs. If you haven't been keeping up, Twitter has been acting stupid. Elon Musk is putting a limit, so you ain't been able to read tweets all day like you normally would. So if you missed any tweet updates from the NBA people just because of the Elon Musk thing, I'm here. I got you. Dallas Mavericks, they re-signed Kyrie, they re-signed Dwight Powell, they signed Dante Exum, and they signed Seth Curry. So those are the 4 moves made so far. Trading block, you got JaVale McGee, Tim Hardaway, Reggie Bullock, and Maxi Kleber. So we'll see what happens. Free agent list is not deep at all. It's not deep at all. So thank you so much for joining, man. Until next time, I am out.